Welcome to Jew Doesn't Animate. I'm Jew, and I'm too lazy to animate. This is the second channel for the YouTube channel Jew Animation. You should check out. That's where I put my top quality animations. But this is more of a microphone test because I got a new microphone for Christmas, so that's pretty cool. And also I'm testing out the new software that I had to download for the microphone. I was originally just using my phone audio. That was just all nice and set up, but I got too spoiled for that, sad to say. My animation software is still basically Windows Movie Maker, so that's good. But this is a speed paint video because I've been watching a lot of those and I was like, that's cool. I could do that. Problem is, I suck at drawing. So I had to draw on paper and then turn it into a digital drawing. So I can practice using the tablet more. I had a tablet, didn't get it for Christmas. I got it a while ago. I'm just bad at it. And I draw more on my phone now using IBS Paint X, which is not that good of a thing to be like drawing on. It's a good program, don't get me wrong. Has layers and stuff. Really nice. Has a lot of features, and it's free. Everything I use is free except for the equipment, but it's free to me because I get it for Christmas. Well, the character that I am speed painting isn't really a character that you should recognize because I made it up on my own. He's a part of this series that I'm kind of making called Instrums, or The Instrums. Maybe even Legend of the Instrums. I haven't really named it yet. But his name is Baritone Jaden Saxophone Instrum. And if you are in band, or know anything about band, you may have realized that baritone saxophone is an instrument, not a name for a person. Bad at naming? Well, the truth is, the character Melody, which is supposed to be his mom, is bad at naming. The plot of the Instrums is that there's 8 children that are half human, half instrument. Bari's half instrument is obviously a Bari sax, and he was the first Instrum ever made. Senior in high school, Aries, born April 8th. 18 years old. I have lots of random facts that I came up with for him. For all of them, really. All 8 of them. Fun fact, there's 8 of them because there's 8 notes in an octave, plus some other reasons, but that's nice and music-y. The whole show revolves around music, more or less. Like, the main characters are half instrument, and 3 of them are based off of saxophones because Melody played saxophone. If you watched my 20 subscriber special on Jew Animation, you'd know that I play saxophone, so what a handy little coincidence that is. Enough about the Instrums as a whole. I should probably talk about Bari himself. So Bari, he has blonde hair and golden eyes because his instrument is like brass with brass fingers. That's how all of them got their eye and hair color, from their instrument. And that's why his eye and hair are so shiny, because they're supposed to be like metal. And I'm not the best at shading, as you might be able to tell later in the video, but the shading like that is purposeful, make it all metallic-like. Now for Bari's personality, he's sort of the most boring of all the Instrums, gotta say. But that's because he's supposed to be like the rock or the father figure in the Instrum's life, despite being their brother. But he is their older brother. He's responsible, reliable, loyal, level-headed, obedient, open-minded, mature, and motivated. And other positive traits I stole from a list of positive traits. So he's sort of the everyman character if I make it into a show, which works out because it would balance the other more zaniest Instrums that there are. Like I said, he's mature. He's 18. He's a very grateful child. How I designed him is that I was looking up a bunch of character designing things recently, and well, first he was designed like that to look kind of older, but then I was looking up character design things and saw, oh, squares and circles and triangles, that's pretty interesting. So I was thinking, well, Bari, he's kind of the everyman for all the Instrums to go to and be like, I need help, or something. So I tried to design him with all squares, circles, and triangles, which is why his hair swoops and then gets pointed in it. I also think that's pretty cute. I like to make my characters cute. I have notes on all of these characters. It's all inside of a Google Doc called Instrum Tales. And it says that his non-magical instrument is named Weiss because, you know, Bari Weiss from, like, the auction show. But the real reason why I like Bari Weiss is because he had this other show afterward called Buried Treasure, where Bari just goes around and does nothing. Comedy gold. He kidnaps an Amish person in one episode, drives around in his car. Oh, best show ever. Should have got more seasons. Now, I specified his non-magical instrument is named Weiss because the Instrums, all 8 of them, they have 2 main instruments. Their non-magical one, which they usually give names to, because as a band kid, I've always named my instrument, and the Instrums, they're all sort of like me. But their second instrument, their magical instrument, are the instruments that they were made from. And when they play them, magical things occur. That's the point of the show, really. They're really good, like flawless at their non-magical instruments or any instrument of their type, besides the one that they were made from, and they get reduced to a 5th grade level while playing those. I say that the Instrums were made from instruments, and that's because Melody, their mom, her dad was a famous inventor, and so he made a machine for his daughter that can make instruments into real living people, like little kids. So she also got a instrument on the same birthday, her 16th birthday, when she got the machine, and it was a baritone sax that was freshly made and had no dents or scratches. That's why Bari's kind of perfect, for lack of a better word, because his instrument he was made from doesn't have any dents or scratches on it. So she immediately made that instrument. So Bari and Melody technically have the same birthday, just 16 years apart. And since Melody was 16, that's why he has a weird name like that. That's 4 different words. And she also named her next 2 children that. And then by the time she was old enough to realize, oh, that's kind of cringy, she was a bit too far into the rabbit hole to stop naming her children that. So with characters like French horn, it gets a little bit cluttered, but I like it. Now, Melody, she got all her children when she was incredibly young. So her brother, Anthony, which is called Tone for music reasons, and her parents and also her boyfriend that she had at the time were other people to raise the children. And that was all fine and good. But it ends up that the boyfriend was taking the Instrums, because there's more of them after Bari, to this place where they got experimented on. And they stopped getting experimented on when Bari was 5. So only 2 of the Instrums out of the 8 remember it, and that's Bari and Flute, and they both changes them in different ways, like drastically different. Bari takes that experience to mature very fast, and Flute is thoroughly traumatized. Flute will probably get a video like this later. But back to Bari though, all of the Instrums, they have this special talent, and Bari's has been changing the most, I'd say, because right now my notes say that his other talent is athletics, but that's trombone's other talent, so I'm pretty sure that I've changed it since then. And now I think his other talent is mechanics, not athletics, which I tried to give all the Instrums another talent that was sort of in the arts field, and mechanics is the most stretched of the art fields, I'd say, but it still like falls into sculpting and stuff. So it all depends on what you define as an art. I went really into details on the notes. I wrote them like a while ago too. So I have all 8 of his periods, because at the high school that most of the Instrums go to, it has 8 periods with an A day and a B day, and then Mondays they go to all 8 of them. And for his first period, he's a TA for his mom. And then second period, he has concert band, which he's not a part of a concert band. He's in it to more like TA for the younger kids who don't know what they're doing. And then period 3, he has symphonic band. And 4th period, he has the top band of the school. 5th period, he TAs for his mom again. 6th period, he has English, because you need 4 English credits to graduate. 7th period, he has PE, but it's only for the credit. And then 8th period, he has a special Instrums class. All of the Instrums, they have this special class, and it has to be at the end of the day, so French horn, the youngest of them, can show up to it after his school ends, but while the high school is still in session. He also has a 0 period of jazz band, and then has marching band as a 9th period, as it's written in his schedule, but he's not a part of the marching band. He's the drum major of the marching band, which is still technically a part of it. Made him the drum major because you can't march with the baritone sax in my marching band, so they always switch to altos. But this gets around that fact because Bari can play the other saxes that aren't Bari, but he's not as good at it. So this gets around that predicament, but the whole point of Bari is really to be a father figure for the other Instrums. So if I make other videos like this where I speed paint the other Instrums, they'd probably be more interesting. And that's it, I guess. This is my first speed paint video, so probably isn't that good, gonna be honest, but it's nice. I barely upload because I try and make the animations top quality on my other channel, on my main channel. So this is for people who want my beautiful content without all the quality in it, but more of the speed, the quantity. Kind of like Rhett and Link when they used to upload on their main channel, how their main channel didn't upload as frequently, but had the music videos or the higher produced videos. But their other channel, Good Mythical Morning, was posting every day, but was less edited and pre-scripted and stuff. So yeah, this is the Good Mythical Morning of the Juniverse. Hope you like it. There might be more. Comment your thoughts down below. You can like and subscribe if you want, but I'd honestly be happy with a comment. Comments are best part of every YouTube video. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that each of the 8 Instrums, since there's like 7 colors of the rainbow, but then it's been said that indigo doesn't really exist. So how I make up for the last 2, since there's only like 6 colors of the rainbow, I add in black and white. And each Instrum gets one of those 8 colors as one of their main colors. And Bari got yellow because really bright and optimistic, and because yellow didn't really fit any of the others all that well. He also happens to have blonde hair and golden eyes, but most of the Instrums have blonde hair because that's the color of brass, so it has not much to do with his hair and eyes, but that was a factor in it. But that's really it. Thanks for watching. Hey.